It's okay, it's alright. Hey Gama gang, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are back with sit-down videos. I'm so excited! I miss doing these, so I'm super happy to be back. Before we start, don't forget to like this video, comment down below, subscribe, join the Gama gang. It is a vibe over here, and switch on those bell notifications so you can get notified every time I post. Period. So today we'll be doing a chit chat, get ready with me. I'm going to be doing this makeup look on camera, showing you the products that I use, as well as catching up because we haven't caught up in a while and I feel like you guys don't know me no more. Who even am I? So I'll ask you guys on Instagram to send through questions so that we can catch up, whatever you guys want to know. I will also be telling you a little bit about this hair, a mini hair review as well, because it's one of my favorite wigs at the moment. I'm a bob girl. My natural hair even looks like a bob, so flex. So if you would like to see the rest of this video and get to know me and a little bit of a life update and know how I achieved this look and this hair, do continue watching. Let's get into it. Hey guys, so my wig is from UNice. I will leave all the details in the description box as per usual. This is what came inside the box. Wig cap. It also came with this strap to lay your wig, came with a makeup brush, came with lashes, and even a bonnet. So quite a lot came out of this one, so I was quite impressed with that. So this is the wig. It is a 12-inch bob. It is a 4x4. It's great quality. That is the closure. I'd already worn it, so there's a little bit of glue on the lace, so please ignore that. I did get the wig customized because you guys know I suck at anything to do with wigs. So because it's a 4x4, this is me marking where I should put the glue to glue my wig. And of course I will be using Got To Be, which is available at Discount, and Clicks, which I recently discovered, so love that. I just want to talk a little bit about the hair. It is great quality. The density is perfect, not too heavy. It does not shed. That's like the main thing I look out for. I did wear this wig for about 2 weeks before the review because I prefer to try the hair out first before recommending it. I'm pretty happy, can't complain. Definitely one of my go-to wigs right now. Again, everything that you need will be in the description box below. And yeah, let's get into the video. Hey guys, let's get into the questions. First of all, when last did I do a hair review? Like, when last? And I honestly only did it because I missed it. Like, it's been a minute since I did a hair review. So I was like, you know what? Let me get myself a new wig and try myself out. Okay, so you guys know already how this works. I asked you guys on Instagram for any questions you'd like to ask me for us to catch up because it's been a minute since we sat down and caught up. So I've got your questions right here. So we'll be getting ready, chatting, you know. I haven't done this in a while. Also, because it's my first sit down, if there are any glitches in terms of like lighting or like this mic or the echoing, like keep in mind, trial and error, like I'm still trying to figure it out. Anyway, I'm gonna start off with priming. I'm using the Maybelline Baby Skin, the OG. I know they've changed the packaging, how cute. I'm using the OG first, and then you can really just never go wrong. And then I'm going to spritz my face with this Wet n Wild Natural Finish Setting Spray. What's the wrong way? This is my favorite setting spray at the moment. Like, I know we love the Maybelline one, but it can be a bit dry for me, especially because I already use dry products in terms of like mattes. So I like that this gives me like a dewy finish, but also love it underneath my makeup as well. This one's brand new. Oh, okay, gotta wait for it to spray. There we go. Love her loads. Oh, look at that. Then I'm going to go in with the Sobe Glow and Tell liquid highlighter. I don't even know if it really does much of a difference, but I just like the look. I can't find my brush that I used to spread it around, so I'm going to be gross and use my fingers. Okay, let's start answering questions. Okay, what are you struggling with most when it comes to content creation and YouTube? Where do I begin? I'm gonna start off with content creation and then like Instagram and things like that. Honestly, the pressure of like everybody's getting like videographers and photographers and things like that. I spoke about this in ZAMA's video, and I'm not like against it, of course. I mean, hello, and I mean to each his own. The content is giving. I just like the authenticity of like using your own camera and your own like phone and editing yourself. Like the olden Instagram days when we used to just work with what we have. I loved that era of just authentic Instagram content. Now it's like, it's giving TV ads on our TL. And I'm not dragging other influencers, like please, I'm not bad mouthing, I'm not ridiculing, like if it works for you, do that. It's too put together, it's too, I don't know, it's so addy, I don't know if I'm making any sense, but like there's then, because I love that kind of content, then there's like the pressure of like, oh my God, do I now need to transition into getting videographers and photographers? And obviously I've worked with videographers and photographers before, but now it feels like the pressure is on because the girls, I don't know. I get the convenience of it all. It's very convenient, especially the times that I've used videographers. It's so convenient because then they do the editing, whatever, and you can carry on with your day. But I do kind of miss that. Now I'm going to go in with the Quick Face Instant Conceal and Contour palette. This one is in the medium palette. I use this shade in the corner right here to color correct around here because this area of my face is quite dark. So shout out to Lungile and Ayanda for this. Love it loads. In terms of YouTube, honestly, the obvious one is obviously consistency, like because they have a lot going on, and guys, there isn't much money on YouTube, so it's very hard to prioritize the thing that's not really paying your bills. Very hard to prioritize that when there's like paid partnerships on the other apps. So I guess consistency and prioritizing it. But most importantly, I think, how do I word this? Let me rather say something that has been bothering me. I've been receiving a lot of like comments and tweets of like people saying they miss my old vlogs when like I used to just go hotel hopping and like living my best life and going from one city to the next. Guys, I was young. I was like 20, 21. I had the time and space to do that. I didn't have bills to pay. I didn't have responsibilities. I didn't have like goals and businesses that I'm working on and things like that. I was being a child living my best life. So I had the time to do that. I had the luxury of doing that. I didn't really care either, to be fair. Yes, I was creating content, but I didn't care that much because for me it was just money to pay for lunch. Like that was what it was. I'm 25 now, turning 26. Oh my God, ew! Why am I turning 26 next year? Guys, I'm so old and I'm not even. Anyway, let's not talk about that. My priorities are different. I've grown, I've matured. I'm not going to be the same Landzy I was when I was freshly a dropout and happy to be here, where I can just hotel hop and drink all week and hang and do it the next week. Like, I have things to do. So if you guys like miss that Landzy, I get it. Of course, I was a rat. I was fun, carefree, cool. Still am, but just with more structure. I'm grown, guys. Like, so I'm never gonna give you the same content I was giving you back then. It's not gonna be the same. So either you grow with me or you keep it moving because it's never gonna be the same. And for people to expect the content to be the same so many years later is also quite wild to me. Like, do you guys want me to be the same? Do you really? Like, it wasn't gonna work. Being 25, doing those things embarrassing? Are you not embarrassed? So I'm happy where I am, I'm happy with who I am, and I'm happy with the content I'm putting out. And there's people that support me and understand the growth. Some even comment and they're like, oh my God, I've been here since day one. Your growth. So that's all I wanted to get off my chest. Then I'm gonna go in with my foundation. You guys have been asking my vlogs what foundation I use, so the day has come as if like I'm using something exclusive. I'm using the Maybelline Super Stay Active Wear foundation. I love it so much because it's my exact shade. This is in the shade Warm Bronze. This is my current foundation. It is a little bit dry, so keep that in mind. I just like the matte look, and then I go in with the dewy setting spray, but I love it so much like this. But this was my winter foundation, so I don't know if it'll still be my summer foundation, so we'll see. We will see. Oh, something in my arm. Also guys, I ran errands this morning and I grabbed a Starbucks coffee. Please look how they spelled my name. They spelled it as Ladiwe. They hate me. Someone asked, do you think about going back to school? I don't even think about it. I am going to go back to school, but at a later stage when I'm ready and I'm more established and I can pay for it myself, because obviously my mom is paying for varsity when I first went and I wasted her money, so I don't want to waste it twice. So I'd rather go back to school when I'm paying for it myself, but I definitely will be going back to school. Oh, I just sprayed my brush with the Revlon Photo Ready Prep Sets and Prep Sets and Refresh. This is what I used on my foundation brush. I got this foundation brush in a PR package from Revlon. I can't tell you where to buy it. Oh no. This question says, how do you navigate dating as an influencer? Does your work affect your love life in any way? Yes and no. I'm gonna say yes because I mean, I'm not like super famous. Like at the end of the day, I don't think I'm like at the level where I'm like, oh my God, people can't see us together or whatever. But that does play a part. So for example, if I want to go on a date, I have to think like 5 times about where we can go and have dinner, because I can't have dinner at like Jameli, like imagine. I just can't have dinners in places that are too public and general, I feel, because, and not in a bad way, I do bump into a lot of gummy gang when I'm out, and not that that's a problem, but one, it's a first date. I don't need you seeing who I'm on a first date with, because it could last all of that 1 hour, 2 hours. But secondly, I want to be on a date and not distracted and be comfortable and, you know, engage in conversation. So if I'm on a date and now there's a gummy gang who's coming to the table, hey Landzy, can I please get a picture? And I don't mind that, because I'm on a date, I don't know if the other person minds that. And I've experienced it before where the person felt uncomfortable, because now they're like, are people gonna like find out about us now? Like, just on a privacy level, because I'm dating men of standard. I'm kidding. Lol, I'm kidding. I just have to be very conscious about where I go in public spaces with the person I'm with, or dates, or just like that. But like, sometimes I really don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. I can't come and kill myself. Like, I can't impeach on myself. I can't come and kill myself. Also, it does depend, but for the most part, it really just affects like date nights at most and like lunch spots. But for the most part, it doesn't really affect much. Only as of late, because of that one Twitter troll. There is that anxiety of like, where? I'm gonna wake up tomorrow to a tweet or two. But other than that, it doesn't really affect it. Really, it's just making sure I go to the right places. And sometimes you get it wrong, because I mean, at the end of the day, I still have supporters that also go to those nice low-key places. So it doesn't mean like I'm exclusive, or like my subscribers don't know nice things. Like, of course they do. So I'm gonna bump into them in nice spaces, as I usually do. But like, you just have to try yourself out to dodge that. You know what I mean? For privacy reasons, but overall, not really. Love you so much. Please define what a black king is, Sana, so I can categorize accordingly in my life. My favorite topic. I'm gonna go in with concealer now. I'm using the Essence Camouflage concealer, one of my OG favorites. If you're a day one, you know. This is in the shade Golden Toffee. Then I'm going to mix it with the Avon Power Stay concealer that's in a lighter shade, and this is Golden Medium. So I like to use this to highlight a little bit more, just to brighten up the eyes. A black king, you know what? I don't want to make a black king based on like monetary value, but imali guys matters at the end of the day. Imali matters at the end of the day, but I don't want to define it purely based on money. For me, a black king is a man who owns his into. A man with action, a man with a plan, a man who doesn't ask where, what, how, and why. He just says, got you, cool. What time? How much do you need? When? Where? You know, like, when you go to a destination, a reason. Someone who knows that you're the prize in a sense, because a lot of men have this thing of like, because like you're the girl and he's the guy and he has more money or whatever, he's the prize. No, sweetie. He has money, cool, but you are the prize, because the list is long. Like for me, a black king is someone who knows. That's it. A black king to me is someone who knows like they have to appreciate the time that I'm giving them, and vice versa. But like the man just has to appreciate it more, because I go, guys. So if you want me to give you the time of day, show me why. Pay for the honey.
This is my honey. Did you pay for the honey? Did you pay for the honey?
Show me why. And not only in many ways, like I said, be present, be romantic, like just be honest. I don't know. It's so hard to define, but that's just like the gist of it. Someone who cares and makes you feel like they actually give a shit, and someone who makes you feel like I'm with you because I want to be with you, not because I'm bored, or like I have money so I can be with you. You know what I mean? Like just overall king, someone where he walks into the room, your energy has shifted, and you're just like, yeah, not everyone else needs to know, but they probably will because of his presence. But and I love that. Just gonna use that same Revlon setting spray. Also, someone is not easily shaken, because at the end of the day, not that I'm bragging, at the end of the day, your competition is on the phone. Your competition is on the phone.
Let's finish this conversation another time. I have your competition on the phone.
At the end of the day, men are still going to approach me. I'm still going to be in spaces where men approach me. People DM me. You know what I mean? Exes come back, because one thing about it is Obuya. One thing about it is Obuya, let me tell you. So you don't want someone who's shaken, and I'm a very open person. I like to tell my partners what's up. So I say, hey, Pella, you will never believe. I don't want you now being like, did you answer? No. I need you to be like, oh, lol, cool. Because you trust that I know you're my man, and you know I'm your girl. Yeah. So I don't need someone who's easily shaken, please. Like, I don't have time for that. I really don't. I'm thinking daughter who's very, very comfortable within themselves, very sure of themselves, but not in a cocky way. Also, a part of me just feels like you don't necessarily have to define a king. You just feel it. Like, it's not necessarily something where on a date I'm interviewing you first and I'm like, so what do you do? And then only then I realize you're a king. You know what I mean? I usually just know you're a king before. If you suck while we're within, I'll demote you, of course, and make you a prince. Of course, because I got time for that. I ain't got time for that. But you just know in your guts, you're just like, Ebolo, King Kong, King Kong, King of the Kings. Let me tell you. In terms of the Black Prince, for me, a definition of a Black Prince is someone who you just purely enjoy him and you're not there for any other gain. That's a prince to me. So like, not to be oversharing, but one thing about me, I'm going to overshare on my channel. One thing about me, I'm going to overshare on my channel. Someone where we're just like maybe having physical fun only, maybe, or like we can hang out like Grab Hubbly. I'm obviously not going to be ordering Viv Roots, but also it's not about the money also, because there are Black princes that are rich. Like, you have money Sorry, I'm just looking for something forever. I'm using the Wet n Wild cream foundation, stick foundation in the shade Almond. I'm going to use this to cream contour. You can have a black prince that has money because maybe he doesn't have the energy, he doesn't necessarily treat you right, or maybe you don't really like him that much, but like you enjoy the physical aspect, or like you enjoy hanging out with him for like drinks and then getting frisky after, whatever. But like, it's really not money based. I've had princes where I'm like, I love spending time with you. I love spending time with you, but like, it ends there. Like, every man has his strengths and weaknesses. I think I do also base it on a man's strengths and weaknesses, but you just feel it. Like, I can feel it if like, okay, you're a prince, I won't really give you much time of my day, or you're a king. So I hope that's answered you, but I feel like it's different for everyone, because I even see it with my friends. They'll be like, that's my black king, and I'm like, really, Jimmy? That's your black king? Or like, I'll say, that's my black king, and they're like, okay, good for you. Or I could say, he's the black prince, and my friends would be like, Jimmy, cut him some slack, like, he's a little bit more than that. So it is relative, but that's my definition. To each its own. Okay, next question. Your son is like sending me TikToks and I'm so tempted to open it. Next question. If you had to choose any other path of making money, what would it be? Housewife. I thought that was obvious. I'll be a housewife. Thank you. How are things going with your crush child? Guys, I need to tell you something. Lands well. Anyway, I'm going to now use a cream blush. I don't want to lie to you guys. I got this at, what is it called? Dupe Factory. And I think it's by JCat Beauty. It's actually a liquid lipstick, but it's a little bit too dry for my lips. So now I use it as a cream blush. So if you just go to Dupe Factory, if they still, do they still sell? I have no idea. But try to check Dupe Factory on Instagram and check for JCat Beauty products, and then just try find this shade. I don't know what to tell you, but yeah, I've been loving cream blush underneath. I'm obsessed. Oh yes, hey guys, so I haven't like had a crush in a while because baneba fedile, if that's how you say it. Yeah, but like I haven't had a crush in a while because crush on who? Like, who am I supposed to crush on? There is nothing left, guys. There's nothing left. People are curved, or they're not my type, or but the crush pool is very limited, in my opinion. Then I bumped into, not even bumped, did I bump into? Kind of bumped into him, but like, context, I'd called Vanessa and I wanted to go to the club, and then I knew he was going to be there, so I called him so that we could have somewhere to sit, right? So I called him, he's like, I'm pulling up now, like, you can come, whatever. Pull up. We were very cool at that point, like, we'd vibed, I don't want to call it vibe, but we had done whatever we were doing before, but now we were just like, cool, we get there, he was looking scrumptious, I was looking scrumptious, if I do say so myself. Long story short, things just didn't work out in my favor because of someone else, and like then we had a little bit of a, I wouldn't say fights, but we had it was awkward. We just went back and forth for a little bit, and then I had to like apologize and like, Anyway, so usually it wouldn't bother me. I'd be like, yo, dog, charge it to the game. You were something of my past, like, don't care. After that, I was like, do I still like you? Whoops. Because why did I care so much to like explain myself and be like, it is not what it looks like. Like, I'm so sorry. I love you so much, please. And I'm there explaining myself. And he was just like, yeah, cool, whatever. It was weird, but like, whatever. And now, I hope he never watches this. Way! Well, it is. But if he does, might work for me. So now I'm like, I think I have a crush on you again. Oh, I want you back. let me rather say, I think I want you back. And I'm having such a hard time, guys. Yo, it's that thing of like, I thought I was hoes. When he was ready to pull up, I was like, whatever. And now, tables have turned, bridges have burned, you live and you learn. I'm like, what to do? And he's so indifferent. And I'm just like, you are killing me.
You're killing me. You're really killing me.
So now my current crush is basically someone I've been with before. Someone I've been with before who I used to like nyata, like I was very like, oh, whatever, we'd see each other cool. Especially because like we have mutual friends, kind of, like I'm cool with his boys. But like I was indifferent and he was ready to pull up, and then I became indifferent. I mean, then now he's indifferent and I'm like, ah! So yeah, I'm currently crushing on someone I've already achieved before. So wish me luck, okay guys? And honestly, based on how it went the first time, I actually, angazingifuna back. I just do. And let me tell you, ngizamthola. That's my next mission, is to achieve him. So wish me luck. Don't be like me, guys. And obviously a part of me is like, Landzy, you had your chance. You guys had a great time. And we like vibed for quite a while. Not vibe, but we had our little thing going on for quite a while. So the fact that I want it back now is very weird, but anywho, if he ever sees this, sweet, because then he's the prize. I might give you the prize, but I don't need him to know he's the prize. I don't need you to know that. Oh, I just set my face with the Revlon Color Stay Blots. I know you guys are used to me using the Yardley, but this one is my new favorite, and whoo, you literally look airbrushed, literally. Then I'm gonna contour using the Revlon powder, the new complexion one, in the shade Cinnamon. Love this shade. I gotta get moving, guys. What do you think is one red flag that has a huge impact on your romantic relationships? Woo! Now I have to like introspect. Not even really, like the answer is definitely right there, because it's something I realized recently with someone that I was with. I'm very harsh. And my mom even told me, I think I've spoken about this before on my channel. My mom even joked me about this the last time I saw her. I can be very harsh. Like I'm not like a soft lover, if I can say. Like I'm not like tender. And I don't know if it comes from like growing up with a single mom or what, but like I can just be very harsh. And the person I was recently with was like, yo, if you had to date someone who doesn't have a thick skin, you would definitely make them feel small. And I was like, and you know what? After he said that, I became so conscious of how I am, and I was like, damn, Landzy, niggas probably think you hate them. Like, I'm very blunt. Hence my Twitter name is Brazen, and I have it tatted on my body. I'm very blunt, but like, I never wanted it to be in like a negative way where I'm making people feel small. I'm not small in like, I feel superior and you're smaller than me. He just meant like, I don't know, I can say comments where they'll be like, do you even like me? Like, do you hate me? So that's something that I recently became very conscious of, where I'm like, I need to be more conscious of the things I say, because to me it's a joke, but to like the next person, it could be discouraging. Like, this girl's not serious, like, you know what I mean? So I think that's a big red flag. Like, I need to watch what I say and how I say it, despite the intention. Because sometimes, not even sometimes, but most times when people speak, you don't know the intention when someone speaks. So hence, like, we get hurt easily and things like that. So like, it's very important to be conscious of how you say things, because the other person doesn't know the intention. You, the only one who knows it. So I'm going to go into the Untitled Scarlet Hill palette, and I'm going to use this orange shade over here. Am I pointing at it? This orange shade over here as blush, because you must play around with makeup here. I don't own a single blush because I use eyeshadow. I just don't see the need to own blush when you can use eyeshadow. Okay, I'm doing a very simple look today, by the way. When don't I do a simple look? But I'm doing a simple look today, just by the way. So there's no like eyeshadow look because I'm running out of time. So I'm just gonna cut that out, carve that out. Sihua is not my first language, please. Oh, things you wish you knew before moving into your apartment. Everything. Guys, I haven't lived at home for a very long time, but when you move, there's always a new lesson every time. I will say that. I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder in the shade Caramel. And I'm just going to put that on my lids because I'm not doing eyeshadow. So I put my powder so that my eyelids don't crease. I hate like when I'm looking at someone else and I can see the lines on your lids. It's a pet peeve of mine. I need it to look clean and seamless. So then I'm gonna go in with this Essence Liquid Ink Liner. I'm gonna do that off camera because I can't speak and do liner. It's just not gonna happen. I ended up doing my eyeliner as well. This is the Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in Black Fever. I'm sure you guys know these ones. It's not my favorite, but like it has to just work for now. Then I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty highlighter. This is the Kilowatts Palette. I love it so much. I don't know if you guys can see because the lighting is looking a bit bright, hey? The Fenty Beauty. Lusanda dropped it and it cracked. I wanted to punch her, but you know what? I love her. Someone asked, when are you doing a YouTube collab with ZX and Nipindanin and Michal? Do you know it's crazy? Guys, sorry, like the sun is shifting, so the lighting is gonna shift. Hope you guys don't hate it. It actually kind of looks better. What I can see because my eyesight is absolute trash. Michal and I are actually planning on filming next week. We're supposed to film this week, but like our schedules just weren't coming together. So we're gonna film next week, and then so look out for that. And then with ZAMA, we already filmed for her channel. If you haven't seen it, I will link it. Go check it out. Loved that video. Loved it loads. And then for my channel, we're gonna film soon. I'm just trying to think, what should we film? Actually, please like suggest videos, guys. Video ideas for me and ZAMA to film. But as filming goes without saying, like that's obviously gonna happen, you know? Don't you ever switch it up. Talk to me nice. Guys, I've been listening to Beyonce's album more than I'd like to admit. There is crack in it. Oh my God. Can we actually talk about it? And like I know a lot of people are like, oh, it doesn't sound like her usual sound. Duh, that's not what she was going for. But the fact that she's able to switch it up and still be commercially like received, you have to hand it to her. I never really listened to dance, but now because of B, I'm like, have I been missing out for some reason? Okay, I'm gonna use the same powder from earlier to just remove the excess powder. Guys, ZAMA's fetching me after this. So I need to hurry up because she's gonna be here soon. But also, ZAMA's always late, so I'm always banking on that. Hi Landzy, are you still pursuing the radio thing? I wouldn't use the word pursuing. Oh, I'm using the Kiss lash glue for my lashes. The lashes I'm using are from Clicks. I can't tell you what style. I just saw them and picked them up. In terms of like pursuing radio, I don't want to use the word pursuing because that would mean I'm actively working on it, but I'm not. Is it still a dream of mine? 1000%. I guess I just have to go into work, like taking it seriously and, you know, actually doing something about it. But it's definitely something that I still want to do. It's one of my biggest dreams. I would, like I said, I think I've said this before, I would literally quit. I'm just putting fake beauty slots. I would literally quit alcohol for radio to like savor my voice. Whew, sorry about that. I was literally doing my inner corner liner and that requires lots of focus. Okay, I'm gonna do my lashes off camera and then I'll come back do my lips and everything and close this video off. Okay guys, I'm pretty much done, only because I'm running out of time. I used my favorite mascara, the Maybelline Sky High Sensational. I'm obsessed. It's sensational. It's called sensational for a reason. For lips, I use this brown lip liner from China, as I always do. I don't know what else to tell you. And then I use these L'Oreal Ultra Matte Liquid Lipsticks in the shades Volupto Choco and Sweet Tooth. So I usually mix these two. This is the lippy I always have this lippy. Always. Like most of the time, this is the combo. I start with this one, mix with this one. It's just simple, go to. Yeah. Then I just need to set my face with the Wet n Wild natural finish that I used earlier. My favorite part. Then I like to just stamp it in using the back of my sponge. Hope my wig looks fine. Everybody knows Landzy cannot lay a wig for her damn life. Then I'm just going to straighten the wig. I love this hair so much. I've been wearing this wig for like 2 weeks now and I love it. You guys know my reviews. I'm not gonna review a wig if I haven't worn it for at least a week, so I can see, does it shade, does it do this and that. This one, perfect. The density, perfect. I'm obsessed. I love it so much. I went in with the Lee Stafford Shine Serum. I like to just put some of that at the top of my wig, so it gives that like shiny effect. Then I'm going to use the Clicks Hair Rescue Smooth and Silky Anti-Frizz Spray. The love of my life. Beyonce is the only thing playing in my head right now. Yeah, move out the way. Sam lands well. You did well. Let me pop on some earrings and we will close off this video. And we've come to the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I missed doing sit down so much, so if you guys want more, please do let me know. If you want me to do any changes, please also do let me know. But thank you so much for sending through your questions. I hope you guys like this makeup tutorial. I'm sorry I had to rush. All the makeup products I used today will be listed in the description box below, and of course the hair as well. Guys, trust me, it's one of my favorite bobs, like one of my favorite bobs. Someone told me it literally looks like my hair, and valid. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.